looked at it. He looked at me, goes, "This a real country?" I was like, "Yeah." And we've got citizenship by investment or citizenship by economic contribution. So this is where you give a donation or you do something meaningful for the company. And in return for that, they're going to make you a citizen. So for example, I'm a citizen of Saint Kitts and Nevis, which is a small island country in the Eastern Caribbean bloc. And I made a donation to the government of Saint Kitts and Nevis for roughly $250,000. And in return, they made me a citizen and I was able to get a second passport. Their passport has visa-free travel around 157 countries. So pretty solid passport, internationally recognized. And I even get to go to countries with that St. Kitts passport that I don't get to go to with my Canadian passport. So for example, I took a group of my investors to Brazil a couple of months ago. And it was funny. I was traveling in business class. So I was first row of business class. I was the first person off the airplane. And we were flying to Manaus in the Amazon, okay, the major city in the Amazon. I was coming in from Panama. And I knew that Canadians needed a visa. So I kind of looked through the internet in advance, went through my passports. I was like, okay, St. Kitts and Nevis doesn't need. So I went up to immigration. I handed it to him. He looked at it. He looked at me, goes, "This a real country?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, bro. It's a real country." So he gets on the internet. This is just a quick story. Gets on the internet and starts typing around and stuff like that. And he's like, "This your country?" I was like, "No, man, that's not my country." Like, da, 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 da. It's like, "This it?" I was like, "Yeah, that's the one. That's the one." He's like, "Okay." So he pulls up, I swear to God, on my life, Alex, pulls up Wikipedia and is looking at the national anthem and the flag and all of these types of things. And he's just like stamping the thing. And he's like, can't be. Never heard of this country, but visa-free travel. And I got into Brazil with that, where everybody else was standing in line for an hour because they had to get a visa in advance. And then they had to pay all this money. And then they had to go through it and scan. And I was the first one through immigration because I had a second passport. So second citizenship or citizenship by investment is a good option that allows you to do a lot of things like travel to countries you normally wouldn't be able to. Or if you put your passport in the washing machine, like I talked about, now you have another travel document.